Live from Las Vegas, broadcasting around the world. You're listening to Up is Higher Than Down with L.A. Walker. L.A. Walker. Raw and unfiltered conversations on how to give life's challenges the finger. Truth is your passport to emotional freedom. Give an eviction notice to negativity. Dump yesterday's garbage. Learn how to be positive, energized, healthy, and alive during these insanely unpredictable times. Look up, get up, stay up. Then help somebody else to get up. Remember, any part of up is higher than down. Now, broadcasting hope to the world, L.A. Walker.
How is everybody today? You survived Valentine's Day, or did you succeed? Oh, that's a good question, because if you just survived, that's kind of scary. That means that you possibly did not get as much enjoyment from your day as you could have and should have. I have discovered that we have a tendency to hold on to sadness. We hold on to disappointments. We hold on to bad events. We hold on to them, and that's why they can't leave, because we have them firmly in our grasp. And I'm not saying by any means that it's just easy to let go, but I'm saying that we have to do it. We have to learn how to let go, one thing at a time. But we have to let go of stuff so that we can have enjoyment in our lives. Listen, I take my dog, Phoebe, beautiful baby she is, out in the morning so she can relieve herself. Some mornings, it's quick, it's easy, not a problem. Other mornings, it's like, come on, Phoebe, will you please potty? She has to walk back and forth, and she has to make circles, and then she has to spin. And then finally, it happens. And then sometimes that emptying is very easy, and sometimes it's a strain for her, and she's sitting in that spot for a long time. But whether it's an easy one or a long, difficult one, she has the same reaction at the end. She runs away, and she jumps, and she's like happy and light. And what that tells me is we feel so much better when we let poop go. Just let it go.
Hi guys, this is Ten. Listen, I don't know if you have been able to make your way over to lawalker.life on Facebook, but if you haven't, do yourself a favor, run over there and just read the snippets of her new book. She's writing a new book, and it is titled Seeing Beyond the Mess. It grabs your attention. All of us have mess. All of us have mess, whether we were born in the mess, as she says, whether we were born in the mess or whether it's handcrafted mess, but there's life beyond that mess. We sometimes create our own mess. And just from reading the little snippets that I read, she exposed all of that. Just in those little bitty passages, she exposed a lot of that. A lot of that stuff she was born into. Some of that stuff she could not control. Some of those things she created on her own. She exposed the mess. Whenever you have time, just run over there and check it out. Let's start seeing beyond the mess.
You're listening to Up is Higher Than Down with L.A. Walker.
We decide how we're going to proceed in our lives. And a lot of times we just become so comfortable being miserable that it's just easier to be miserable than it is to do the work to be happy. And yes, being happy is a full-time job. You must stay on your job if you want to be happy. I went out last night. I went to Town Square with a couple of wonderful guys, and I didn't have a partner, significant other with me, but I had a great time. And the place was packed. I had not seen Town Square like that in almost a year. It's almost a year now. Can you believe that? Almost a year for COVID. And guess what? We survived. And we should be very, very grateful, because a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people are damaged, the collateral damage from this pandemic of sorts. So if we survive something with this magnitude, don't you think we should show our appreciation by living? I think so. There are a series of talks that we must have with ourselves, and sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. Well, actually all the time. all of the time. Because if you're dependent on someone else to encourage you, you're probably going to be in a world of trouble. Because the day that you need it will be the day that they're on vacation, either physically gone, mentally, or spiritually. So you have to say to yourself, I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be treated well. I deserve kindness. I deserve affection. I deserve forgiveness. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. But you have to believe that. And once you start incorporating those thoughts into your system, it will be like a blood transfusion. You will become new. And everything that you said to yourself will then become truth because you will live it as such. And those persons that come in contact with you will automatically feel that energy and govern themselves accordingly. I know from my own personal experiences, I have been that flat balloon, just totally flattened by bad experiences, bad personal relationships. And there's nothing that can take you down further than either losing someone by death or a breakup. It's just horrifying that you have to rebuild your life because you have allowed that person to become a part of your system of living. And it takes a lot to divorce yourself from that individual, no matter what the reason for the separation. But let me share this analogy with you. Suppose you had a special bank that you've been banking at for years, and the bank announced that it was closing. It closed. The property is demolished. The building is gone. Would you still take your money to that empty space and try to make a deposit? Well, that's the same thing that we do when a relationship has ended, either by death, divorce, or separation, and we won't let go. We won't let go. We are trying to deposit our goodness, our love, our affection, our kindness into something that is no longer there. What can you get from that other than heartache, emptiness, loneliness, confusion, and sadness to the point that you feel that you cannot go on? Time to take a poop. You may have to spin around a few times. You may strain like hell, but hang in there and take that poop. Let it all go.
Listen to Up is Higher Than Down with L.A. Walker every day. To follow up, make comments, discuss today's podcast, or find out how you can become a guest and share your victory over a negative life event, follow L.A. Walker. Up is Higher Than Down on Facebook. Look up, get up, stay up. Remember, any part of up is higher than down.